Nancy Pelosi saying this country needs a strong Republican Party, and we do.
Retweet. That was an opinion of somebody, and that was a retweet. I'll put it out there. People can decide for themselves. I don't take a position.
You're not like...
And then they have cans of soup. And they throw the cans of soup. That's better than a brick because you can't throw a brick, it's too heavy. But a can of soup, you can really put some power into that, right? And then when they get caught, they say, no, this is soup from my family. They're so innocent. This is soup from my family. It's incredible. And you have people coming over with bags of soup, big bags of soup, and they lay it on the ground, and the anarchists take it and they start throwing it at our cops, at our police. And if it hits you, that's worse than a brick because it's got force. It's the perfect size. It's like made perfect. And when they get caught, they say, no, this is just soup from my family. And then the media says, this is just soup. These people are very, very innocent. They're innocent people.
But the real problem is that our leaders are dumb. Dumb. So dumb.
It is time for us to do what we have been doing, and that time is every day. Every day it is time for us to agree.
No, seriously, hot sauce. I've been eating a lot of hot sauce, a lot of raw peppers and hot sauce.
I went in yesterday and there was a television screen, and I said, this is genius. $7 million for reef fish management, $25 million to combat Asian carp, $2.5 million to count the number of amberjack fish in the Gulf of Mexico.
Dumb as a shit fuck, cringe tour, etc., etc.
They weren't coming because they couldn't get in. Once they think they can get in, they're coming, and they are coming at levels that you haven't even seen yet. They're coming all over the place. Everybody comes in your grandmother. 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 They can get in. Everybody coming, and they are coming at levels that you haven't even seen yet. In your everybody comes in your grandmother. Everybody because they couldn't get in. Once they think they can, comes in your grandmother. Everybody comes in your grandmother. Everybody comes in your grandmother. Everybody comes in your
people, liberal people can.
Of that will enhance the kleptocracy. Take their ill-begotten gains, yachts, their luxury homes. We're going to seize their yachts. We're going to seize their yachts. We're going to seize their yachts. Ill-begotten gains. We gotten homes, another ill-begotten gain, another ill-begotten gains, another ill. We're going to accommodate them. We're going to seize their yachts. Democracy. But these are bad guys.
Did you use the word smart? So you said you went to Delaware State, but you forgot the name of your college. You didn't go to Delaware State. You graduated either the lowest or almost the lowest in your class. Don't ever use the word smart with me. Don't ever use that word.
I mean, the fossil fuel industry, they weigh in so significantly. I mean, how could it be?
Well, you have to understand, the first time I ever heard of Black Lives Matter, they were chanting, pigs in a blanket, talking about police. Pigs, talking about our police. Pigs in a blanket, fry them like bacon.
Figure out how we get them to have Pokemon go to the polls.
Is this thing on? Testing. Hello? Testing. Hello? Testing. Hello? Testing. Hello? Hello? Testing. Hello? Testing. Testing. Hello? 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 Testing. Testing. Hello? Testing. Is this thing on? Testing. Hello? Testing. Hello? Testing. Testing. Hello? Hello? Testing. Is this thing on? Testing. Hello? Testing. Testing. Hello? Testing. Testing. Is anyone there? Hello? Testing. Is this thing on? Testing. Hello? Testing. Testing. Hello? Testing. Testing. Is this thing on there? Testing. Is this thing on? Testing. Hello? Testing. Testing. Hello? Can anyone hear me? Testing. Is this thing on there? Testing. Is this thing on? Testing. Hello? Testing. Testing. Hello? Can anyone hear me? Testing. Is this thing on there? Testing. Is this thing on? All right. Welcome, everybody, to another episodic installation of the Goddamn. We got a thing here going on. So we got a show. It's happening today. I planned on this happening, on this show existing. This is a show that exists. And we're here today to experience the program. We are all experiencing this together. This is a multi multiple people are sharing this experience because this is what humanity is all about, is about sharing experiences. So anyway, let's, put some random sunglasses on because this is how I behave. So I got a show lined up. It's lined up today. Today's show. I lined it up for today. I lined up today's show specifically for today, actually. You might be wondering, why didn't I do today's show tomorrow? Well, I lined it up for today. That's why. So we lined it up for today. And so now I'm going to do it today because that's what we do here. Check this out. I've got a pillow. This is in my background, but I'm playing with it in the foreground now. This is a pillow. So that's cool. Got that, and that's in the, it's there usually in the background, but I just decided to point attention at it, because so we got a show today, and so we're going to be doing that, today. Hello, Paladin. Hello, Sinkhul. Hello, Courtney. Hello, Letterhack. Hello, Johnny Too Late, a.k.a. Johnny Too Early. Hello, Ali CIA. Hello, Nizzy. Hello, Andrew Kohler, which I have something to say to you in a second. Hello, Sal. Hello, Real Ann. Hello, Get the Goddamn Pitchforks. Hello, Mila. Who the fuck? Hello, Tyler. Welcome to the goddamn. You gotta like the goddamn too. I don't know what the hell you people are doing, but you gotta like this fucking shit. You gotta like this goddamn shit. Oh god. Woo. So yeah, we got a show. So, goddamn. Hello, Jonathan Silva. Andrew Kohler has been white knighting me in the comment section on the Bill Maher video that I put out a couple of days ago. For those of you that are not aware, I did a segment on Bill Maher. I think it currently has a couple thousand views. And the comment section is entirely flooded by neo-Nazis. And so that's interesting. Why would neo-Nazis be huge fans of Bill Maher, right? That's a little interesting thing to think about. But Andrew Kohler has been white knighting me in the comments, replying to almost every other comment for like the last couple of days. And so I want to say thank you to Andrew Kohler for white knighting me, which is something that more people need to do. They need to do that. Because here I want to share with you a strategy. When a boomer, and neo-Nazis on YouTube are typically boomers, right? Like they're far-right fascists, right? Boomers typically, right, what they do is they'll use mobile devices for when they will yell at people online and call them trannies. And so when you use a mobile device, chances are, I mean, even if you use a computer, chances are you don't have ad block. And so when you engage in fights with neo-Nazis in my comment section, what happens is they love to engage in the fight. They love the dopamine rush of calling someone a tranny, right? They love it. Oh, I called someone a tranny 30 times today. Yes! Right? Like it gets them all fucked up. But anyway, so every time that they load the video, an ad plays. Sometimes 2 ads play. If you're on mobile, sometimes, it's usually 2 ads on mobile, I've found. So I just want to say thank you to Andrew Kohler for getting into, I think there's like some comment threads on that video that have like 30 or 40 replies. And, my ad revenue on that video is doing pretty well. So thank you. Reminder, again, every time you load the video and an ad plays, I'm just saying, and so I love manipulating boomers into like yelling at me in the comment section over and over. Like every time they call me a tranny, like I'm earning like a penny off of their view, and like I'm into it. So I'm down to get paid for people to call me a tranny. Let's go. So anyway, that's to say everyone else should white knight me as well. If you want an easy way to give me money, white knighting me and yelling at boomers and neo-Nazis is going to be the easy way to do it. So there you go. Shout out to Andrew Kohler. And also, it's very interesting, once again, that neo-Nazis are flocking to this Bill Maher video. You know, that's saying a lot about Bill Maher's audience. For that point, also, like, a bunch of neo-Nazis are flocking to my Doom videos as well. It's very interesting. Like, you'd think, oh, my channel is ripe for neo-Nazis to comment on everything, but they're only commenting on a very specific kind of video. So, very strange. But yeah, so there you go. Also, again, everyone should be white knighting me at all times. It's, you know, we are going to aim to pass legislation this week to make white knighting a mandatory, you know, in this stream. So, if you don't white knight me, you might get a 1-week temporary suspension if I don't catch you white knighting me in at least 10 different comment sections. So there you go. Goddamn bone spurs. Goddamn it, Relon. You fucking little cocksucker. Alright. Alright. Okay. Alright. Okay. Okay. Alright. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Got a letter from your doctor? Fuck yeah. Y'all, I have to be honest with you. I can't focus for today's ep. I'm struggling to focus. I'm struggling. I'm good. I'm struggling to focus on today's episode because I'm still thinking about Better Call Saul last night. I'm going to be honest. If you haven't seen the episode and you're interested, I'm going to be reviewing the episode at the end of the stream. And I'm going to be honest. I'm still thinking about it. It's such a good ep. So y'all motherfuckers who haven't caught up yet, first of all, fuck you. Second of all, fuck you again. And third of all, all right. And fourth of all, Joe Biden seems to praise high gas prices as incredible transition Americans must go through. So we got some Fox News incredible cringe. I must say, incredible fucking cringe here. So, President Biden said the country is going through an incredible transition away from fossil fuels via the high gas prices being experienced nationwide. I must say, I am not experiencing high gas prices. You might be wondering, why not? Everyone is. Well, guess what? I don't have a car, motherfucker. Top 10 ways to avoid paying high gas prices. Don't have a car. It's that simple. Biden made the statement on gas prices during a joint press conference with Japan Prime Minister Fumio Kishida on Monday. Here's the situation. And when it comes to the gas prices, I got some like dust particle. I got a fucking particle. We're going through an incredible transition that is taking place that, God willing, when it's over, we'll be stronger and the world will be stronger and less reliant on fossil fuels when this is over, Biden said, seeming to justify or praise those sky-high prices Americans are facing at the pump. Pain at the pump! Pain at the pump! The pump! I love when they say that. The pump! Like, it's like Like, this is like the Fox writer's way of trying to like be the everyman. It's goddamn, it's at the pump, you know what? Americans are at the pump and there's no. Wait, so anyway, first of all, I got like a particle. I've got like, there's some particle in here. I'm experiencing some painful particles. Anyway, I'm going to be honest with you. I think Joe Biden's garbage, right? Let's go Brandon, whatever, okay? I think he's a shitty ass president. But this is the dumbest shit I've ever read in my life. Okay, here's the situation when it comes to the gas prices. We're going through an incredible transition that is taking place, that God willing, when it's over, will be stronger and the world will be stronger and less reliant on fossil fuels. How the fuck do you hear that or read that and think, oh, Joe Biden is praising? Like, again, like, I really, like, and
Only the really, I hate to say this, but those with the lowest IQ.
Like, okay, what? Like, imagine hearing that and you're going like, oh, Joe Biden is praising the pain at the pump. Like, again, I've been saying this for a while now. Republicans are the dumbest motherfuckers on planet Earth. Like, there's no way that you're telling me, who wrote this article? Like, Adam Sabes, I don't know who that is. You're telling me that this motherfucker literally thinks that Joe Biden is praising high gas prices. Will be stronger and the world will be stronger? What does that imply? That we're going through a crisis. Like, no one is like, oh yeah, that's super cool, and after, like, I don't know, like, after we drink Mountain Dew, we'll be stronger. Well, drinking Mountain Dew is not like a difficult thing to do. Usually people like to drink Mountain Dew, right? So it's like, I literally, my brain is exploding trying to understand how a human being, a person, a living creature with a brain that, like, is saying something so ridiculously fucking dumb. So now they're showing average U.S. gas prices per state. What? Okay, yes, we all know that there's pain at the pump. I got what pain at the pump. We already know that. What does, what, like, this is like grasping at not even at air. Like, this is like they're in the vacuum of space and they're grasping at air, but there's no air because they're in fucking space. Like, I really, what? Like, this is the dumbest shit in the world. Okay. The national average for a gallon of regular gas stands at $4.56 as of Monday, which is more than 40 cents higher than it was a month ago. Also, can we be honest here? Why are we talking about the average? Right? Like, the average is, right, the middle point between the high price and the low price. Shouldn't we be talking about the most common price? If you look at this, right, most of the country is dealing with, like, below the average. A majority of the country, right, state-wise, is dealing with below average gas prices. So I'm just saying, the idea of, like, using an outlaw, oh, pain at the pump in Beverly Hills. Beverly Hills has a gas pump that has $7 gas. Therefore, most Americans who don't live in Beverly Hills are dealing with... Like, what the fuck? These motherfuckers are stupid as hell. In parts of the country, such as California, however, the average price for a gallon of regular gas reached $6.06 on Monday. Biden added that during a press conference on Monday that his administration has taken steps to prevent the price at the pump from going even higher, such as the release of 1 million barrels of oil from the U.S. Strategic Petroleum Reserve. 1 million barrels of oil! Like, that's going to be my next album. 1 million barrels of oil. Like, what the fuck? 1 million barrels? Like, it's a lot of barrels. And what I've been able to do to keep it from getting even worse. And it's bad. The price, like he says, it's bad here. The price of gas at the pump is something that I told you. You heard me say before. It would be a matter of great discussion at my kitchen table when I was a kid growing up. It's affecting a lot of families. He's literally saying that this is a bad thing. In the article, multiple times. And the headline The headline is seems to praise high gas price. Like, I really, like, again, like, and I hate to say it. I hate to say it, but
Only the really, I hate to say this, but those with the lowest IQ.
they're just so fucking stupid. They're just so fucking dumb. Like, Republicans, man. Like, imagine you're a Republican and you're experiencing pain at the point. Get your damn issue. I'm a goddamn go. You know, you got your fucking stack of I did that stickers. Pain at the point. No pain. Get me. And then you read this and you're like, why is Joe Biden goddamn praising I can't pay it? Do they have a comment section here? Hold on. What is this? Oh, this is just the video. Okay. Is there a comment section? I thought Fox News had a comment section. Oh, here it is. There's 136 new comments. There's just so many. Like, who are these motherfuckers? Right, they read those quotes and then post shit like this. What the president does not mention is the transition will take many years and folks will literally die in the transition. Okay, what? Folks will literally die in the transition. First of all, who's gonna die because of high gas prices? Second of all, is like, yes, people die every day. Like, yes, that's correct. People will die during the transition because people die every day. Right? Like, what? Climate change hoax creating emergency that might be unrecoverable and cruel and dangerous. No one knows how badly this could end. Least of all, politicians will lie their way out of everything. Yo, I fucking can't. I fucking can't. What? 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 Americans must go through being plunged into poverty for what reason? If every car, truck, bus, boat, and plane were converted to electric tomorrow, it would cut U.S. refined output by 15%. That's right, transportation fuels account for only 15% of all refined products. Biden lied. He can't end fossil fuels. Sadly, the low information liberals fell for this garbage. What? What? And also, like, okay, so transportation is only 15%. Okay. And? Do they think that, like, left-wingers or liberals want to just cut, like, like, they just want to change all the cars into electric and they think that's it? I mean, Joe Biden might actually think that. But, like, what? Like, these motherfuckers, like, I can't with this shit, man. Like, I just can't with this. When did any of us agree to this transition? Fucking hell. Like none of these people read the article. Like, there's no way they read the article. Like, there's just, I mean, obviously, right, they're Republicans. Like, I know, like, they're Republicans. But my brain, I need you all to understand where I'm at, right? My brain does not let me. It's some unique, like, concoction of my various mental disorders. But my brain literally does not let me get over how stupid these motherfuckers are. Like, I just want to, like, I want to sit in a room with liberals underscore lie. I want to sit in a room with this guy, right? And I want to talk to him for, like, 10 hours, right? Because oh my God, someone's replying as we speak. Holy shit, we're getting some fresh cringe. Oh, it's like you're, like, fucking, you ordered a pizza and it's like, the pizza's in the oven when you're, okay. It's just a matter of time. And then when we working folks have to call into work, I'm sorry, I can't come in. I can't afford the gas to go back to work. Like. And then also, now Republicans care about poor people. Like, isn't that crazy? Think about this, okay? Republicans spend their whole lives not giving a fuck about poor people. Homeless people die! The trans and queers that die on the street! The goddamn liberals and homeless! Look at these Democrat-run cities with all their poor people! Get a job! Get a job! And now all of a sudden, there's pain at the pump! The pain at the pump! And now these people are like, I'm poor! I'm poor! Why don't anyone care about the poor people? You, my goddamn motherfucking brother in Christ, you literally spent your entire life voting for Republicans. Now all of a sudden you care about poor people? Like, seriously. Oh, we have a visitor. Hold on. We have a visitor, folks. Come on up, pup. Come on up, pup. Max the dog is very concerned. He is very concerned about the pain at the pump. Are you concerned, Max? Are you worried that we're going to become poor? Oh, reminder to give me money on PayPal, Cash App, or Patreon today so that we don't have to deal with pain at the pump. Have you released bioengineered by now the goddamn? This just validates that the demon rats have abandoned their base of middle-class working people to pursue liberal social agendas. Biden is actually working against American 'S by keeping fuel prices high and inflation at these rates. Biden is keeping the fuel prices high. Okay, I'm going to be honest with you. Last time I checked, right, I sent out a team of elite scouts. Like, Lewis and Clark ain't got nothing on this shit, right? Even though it was all Sacagawea. But anyway, experienced, expert, expeditions to a continent known as Europe, right? And they went there. They did some very in-depth reporting, and they found out that gas prices in Europe are also high. And then, right, I looked up, oh shit, who's the president of Europe? It's got to be Joe Biden, right? It's got to be. If the gas prices are so high in Europe, it's got to be Joe Biden who's secretly running Europe, right? It's wrong. There's literally more than a dozen European countries, and they all have their own presidents. And yet, all the gas prices are high there? What? What? Hey, climate religion. This is Lead Cigar 316. This guy, I want to be honest with you. This guy was like, I'm going to make my Fox News account so I can leave comments on Fox News. Oh, well, I'm not going to put in the name field. Home. Oh, I know. I'm going to say what they called me back in high school. Lead Cigar 316. This guy's name is Lead Cigar. Yeah, that's right. That's what they called me back in goddamn old Lead Cigar. Hey, climate religion. While you were playing make-believe scientist and while you were playing make-believe scientists announced that they know what will really cause the extinction of polar bears and the planet to warm. Chinese and Russian mushroom clouds. Isn't that inconvenient? What the fuck is this guy talking about? Max, why are you so concerned? Why are you so concerned? This dog is freaking out. Max, what the... Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Alright, let's strap in. A transition that cannot be done in a one-term POTUS. No matter how much they want to be the party to make this move, we are still a long way, many years from all electric. The storage of this energy and possibly a new energy source will need to be found. The manufacturer, okay, and? Okay, we need to find better ways to store energy. Great, I agree. Let's go, Brandon, I agree on this one. Holy fuck. Holy goddamn moly, these motherfuckers. And there's so much.
Let's go, Brandon, I agree.
Anyone confused on why not a single Democrat running for office has invited Biden to come campaign with them? First of all, that's not true. Biden was campaigning for some stupid bitches the other week. I forget who, but he weighed in on some race somewhere. I forget which one. Do none of them even realize the current renewable energy sources can only power about... This is the same thing with 15%. Like, Republicans hear a talking point, 15%, 15%, and then, like, they don't know what it means. Someone mentioned gas, 15%. It's like when you mention, like, trans people, right, to fucking Republicans. 41% of trannies kill themselves. Like, that's all they know. That's all. They don't know why. They don't know what causes that. Like, my brother in Christ, you created those conditions, right? So it's like, they're all about 15% of nation bound. They not explode the additional need to do electric vehicle on the road. Some point business. Like, they all go to do people to the... What? What does that mean? Of course, some will say that will cause more turbines or solar panels to be built. But what they fail to realize is you need gas and oil to manufacture them. And as the cost of those fuels go up, so does the cost of renewable energy. They literally, like, first of all, I want to remind everyone what article we're on. We're on an article entitled, President Biden seems to praise high gas prices as incredible transition Americans must go through. Seems to praise, right? That there is no praise. He is saying that, like, this is a struggle that we're all going through. He is lamenting this, right? And, like, none of these people are, like, they're just, like, posting 50% electric, goddamn. Houston would not exist without air conditioning, which relies on fossil fuel. Like, the idea that you can't power an air conditioner off of renewable energy, like, that's the only thing. You can power everything else in the world off of renewable energy, except for air conditioners. Air conditioners, they rely on fossil fuel. The economy of Houston is dependent upon oil and gas. Let's see how Houston votes. Will they vote for their own destruction? I know I'm spending so long. I know that this is a long segment, but, like, bear with me here. I'm on a roll, okay? Just air conditioners. Everything else we can convert to renewable energy, but we're going to have to leave the air conditioners behind. The incredible transition, we can't bring the air conditioners with us. And then also, can we talk about ERCOT? Like the Texas energy grid that fails every fucking winter and every summer. They just fail because they don't know how to do anything. They're running on oil and gas, but they still fucking fail. What is wrong with these people? What is really... This is we are going backwards. What is really kind of ironic is that gas prices are hurting the needy the most. Many of these people voted for him because he offered $2,000 plus for having kids. Stimulus checks. I'm sure that most, if not all, of that money is gone now. How's that working out for them now? And unless there's been a raise in the SNAP benefits that I haven't heard of, I'm pretty sure SNAP recipients are doing just fine with inflation prices. Again, Biden voters. Wait, what? Wait, what? Okay, hold the phone. Hold the phone. Okay, hold the phone. Unless there has been a raise in SNAP benefits that I haven't heard of, I'm pretty sure SNAP recipients are doing just fine with inflation prices. What? So, okay, people that are so poor that they need government intervention to help them pay for food, somehow they're immune to inflation? Yeah, I've been on SNAP before, okay? I've been on SNAP before. And I must tell you, right, like, I was getting, like, something like $190 or something. Like, if the food at the grocery store goes up in price, right, I'm not, like, I can't just call the fucking agency and say, hey, bread used to be $1.50 and now it's $1.70. Can I get some more SNAP benefits? I can't. But, like, what this is saying is, oh, people on welfare, they're doing great. The welfare queens, they're making all kinds of money. They're making all kinds of money with their welfare. Should I do it? Should I press the button? Oh my god, okay. Alright. This is great. Civil war is inevitable now. This guy. All right. Now, keep in mind, toxic chemicals, they're in the water, right? Right-wing politicians, right-wing Supreme Court, or I guess it was the Fifth Circuit, which is also right-wing, just said that, the EPA basically no longer exists, right? That they're kicking that can to the Supreme Court, right? Right-wingers have been trying to dismantle the administrative state, right? Which protects, water from chemicals, like the Dow fucking chemical plants that leak fucking chemicals into the water supply, leak chemicals into the atmosphere. I mean, we had to deal with lead in the atmosphere with lead gasoline, right? But so that's all right-wing. The architects of all the bad chemicals in the world that are in everything, that's all right-wing. Except now. All of a sudden, civil war is inevitable now. He's cracked the code. The only toxic chemicals that matter are ones in wind power. Wind power uses toxic chemicals in the construction of the towers. Solar toxic construction materials. Far more deadly and polluting than any fossil fuel used to make the same power. Electric cars that use deadly and toxic material in the batteries, which cannot be recycled, not to mention the electricity comes from the power plants anyway. Fossil fuel being pushed out, primarily on the live human-caused climate change, not to mention that China is polluting the world 2x. So, climate change is not real, but also China's 2x as bad. So, China's twice as bad, but it's also not real? But it's been given 20 years, no question pass on making any type of change to reduce pollutants. It's all a lie, folks. All of it. Edited. So they looked at this masterpiece, and they were like, oh, I gotta edit this. I didn't get it right the first time. Let me edit this real quick. Wind turbines. Wind power uses toxic chemicals in the construction of the towers. Texas Rebel 231. I'm a Texas Rebel and I'm proud. The country is not moving away from fossil fuels, and there's absolutely no reason to. Buy your overpriced EV and watch your electric bill rise. And don't forget, out of the vast majority of electricity generated with natural gas, inexpensive, clean, and the U.S. is loaded with it. After natural gas, coal, and then atomic. Wind and hydro, 15%, solar, 2%. Cover your rooftop with solar panels. You might check with your OA beforehand. What the fuck? This is not a real person. Again. These fucking motherfuckers, man. What? Like, literally, what is this person trying to say? Inexpensive and clean. Like, this reminds me of this. Hold on. Natural gas is inexpensive and clean.
We've ended the war on American energy. We were in war. And we've ended the war on beautiful, clean coal, one of our great natural resources.
Texas Rebel 231. Oh, look at this guy. Look at this guy, okay. Buck Fo Jordan. Buck Fo Jordan. Hey, what's your username? My name is Buck Fo Jordan 336. And I'm saying this 8 hours ago. 8 hours ago, motherfucker, this guy at 2 a.m. And this guy is like fucking drunk on his 7th fucking drink of fucking like scotch or something, posting cringe at 2:40 a.m. on foxnews.com. Like, imagine your life. Imagine the depths of depression, the worst, like, emotional turmoil you've been through in your entire life. Has it ever come close to posting on foxnews.com comment sections at 2:44 in the morning? Let's be honest. Let's be real. Like, you might have done a suicide attempt. You might have, like, been addicted to substances that cause significant harm to your body. But let's be honest. The depths of depression that any one of us has gone through in this chat, in this stream, pales in comparison to Buck Fo Jordan 2:44 in the morning posting on foxnews.com. Okay. Liberals think that only machines which use gasoline or diesel are automobiles. That is their first major mistake. Huh? What? Liberals think that only machines which use gasoline or diesel are automobiles. No? Already not correct, but okay. That is their first major mistake. So-called EV works somewhat for cars and trucks, maybe even transport tractors, but it can't work for heavy equipment used in agriculture, construction, or several other areas where the power curve goes from 0 to 100 on startup, stays there during the entire work cycle. Batteries can't replace internal combustion engine in those applications. There will always be a demand for fossil fuels, and because of that, there will always be gasoline refined to satisfy that demand. Okay, so let's assume that's true. It's not. It's wrong. It makes no sense. But let's assume it's true. Would it not still be beneficial to reduce fossil fuels across the board? Like, even if there's a couple things that need gasoline to function, let's assume that that's true. It's not, right? Wouldn't it make sense to transition everything that we can off of like, what? Okay, like, I think I've exhausted this segment, but imagine at 2:44 a.m. Imagine. Oh, Biden's praising gas prices, paying at the pump. Paying at the pump, goddamn! Don't the liberals know the goddamn liberals? Like, I want everyone in this chat to just take stock in the fact that you will never, ever, 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 ever be posting in a Fox News forum at 2:44 a.m. Like, the worst moment that you've ever experienced in your entire life is better than this motherfucker. Like, I just want you to know. You were doing a good job. So anyway, I don't even know what the fuck. I don't even know what the fuck. I'm like, how do I even end this segment? I don't even know. I have no fucking idea. I have no fucking idea.
Did you use the word smart?
Holy shit. Wow. That's incredible. All right. Wow. All right, let's shift into something that's also incredible. This is some really good stuff. Hold on. I'm just trying to find a good source for this one, because it's just so fucking funny. All right, let's do Fox News. I love reading Fox News articles because it's amazing. Okay. Everyone loves corporations, don't we? As a liberal, as a CNN, MSNBC premium subscription haver, I love Biden. God bless Joe Biden. I'm a proud liberal. And I love billionaires and corporations because they tell me what to think. They tell me what to think and they tell me what to do. And it's great. But we all have to look at some corporations with a skeptical eye. Okay? Now this is the definition of cringe. Walmart pulls Juneteenth ice cream after backlash. We sincerely apologize. So I saw this story this morning, and I will be honest. I'm going to be honest with you. I thought it was a joke. I thought, like, there's no way. First of all, a Juneteenth ice cream. Second of all, Walmart brand. Like, it's impossible. It's impossible. There's no way. There's no way. But apparently it's real, everyone. Walmart will remove its ice cream commemorating Juneteenth amid growing backlash. I'm about to go to Walmart right now and see if I can get some Juneteenth ice cream. That shit's going to be a hot commodity. I'm going to sell it on eBay. It's a rare Juneteenth Walmart brand ice cream. Do they have a Pride ice cream too? Like, I guarantee you, like, they just commemorate everything. How do we sell products that are rainbow colored? Photos of the product recently surfaced on social media. Share and celebrate African American culture, emancipation, and enduring hope, the label read. The ice cream consisted of a swirl of red velvet and cheesecake flavors. Okay, I mean, that sounds pretty decent. Juneteenth holiday marks the celebration of freedom and independence, the company said in a statement to Fox television stations. However, we received feedback that a few items caused concern for some of our customers, and we sincerely apologize. We are reviewing our assortment and will remove items as appropriate. And then, oh, they do have a Pride ice cream. Oh my God. All right. Capitalism is awesome, says someone on Twitter. They've got a Pride ice cream and a Juneteenth ice cream. The flavor does sound banging, not gonna lie, but they know black people love red velvet, disrespectful AF. I did not know that black people love red velvet. I think red velvet's okay. I didn't know that that's like a specific, that's even worse. If it's like, that's even worse, but okay. I had no idea. Juneteenth commemorates, we already know that last year, Joe Biden, blah, 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 okay. So there you go. It's happening. So, Jesus Christ. I mean, like, corporations, man. I can't with this shit. Like, we live in hellhole, dystopian-ass, fuckface America. God damn. Like, I just... Like, someone somewhere thought, you know what black people love? They love red velvet. Let's make an ice cream and call it the Juneteenth ice cream. Like, there's a room of people somewhere. Like, there's some group of people in a room somewhere. And they're like, all right, how can we make money off of Juneteenth? Oh, I know. Give them red velvet. That's all I got. I got no more, folks. That's it. Jesus Christ. Holy Macintosh. I've never had red velvet ice cream. I've had red velvet cake. They have Juneteenth party decorations too. That's a little less cringy, right? Like, you know. I think that's a little less cringy than an ice cream. Like that, like that's like fucking, like that would like food products just make no sense. Right? Like if you want to have a party decoration, you know what? Whatever, it's an option. It's, you know. But like an ice cream, it has nothing to do with Juneteenth. Why not just sell red velvet ice cream? You know what I mean? Like next we're gonna have like fucking gay pride hot pockets. It's like, okay. You know what I mean? Like, Jesus. Oh. God damn. I can't get over this shit. Like, we live... Like, I need everyone to understand, like this is a joke. Like, the world we live in is a joke. It's a goddamn joke. This whole entire American experiment is a flop. Like, Juneteenth was nationally registered as a holiday last year And already Walmart is making ice creams. Like I can't. It's a joke. We live in the hell world. We live in the goddamn hell world. We're here. We made it to hell world. Okay. California could see mandatory water restrictions amid ongoing drought, says the governor. California Governor Gavin Newsom on Monday raised the possibility of mandatory water use cuts amid an ongoing drought in an effort to increase conservation. Now again, I want to be really straight up. I've covered this whole thing a couple times, and it needs to be understood that these are always water restrictions on citizens. Or is Nestle gonna have to face water restrictions? Coca-Cola, are they gonna face any water restrictions? No. No way! No way! Right, there's a lot of layers to this. And it's also like, shouldn't you do water restrictions when you know the drought is coming? Why wait until the water is already in short supply? You know what I mean? Like, why wait until it's too late? Like, this is like the same thing with COVID. Let's wait until the cases skyrocket, and then we'll put the masks on. Let's wait until cases go up 10,000%, and then we'll shut down a business. The Democratic governor met with representatives from several water agencies, including those that supply water to some of the state's most populated areas, including Los Angeles, San Diego, and San Francisco. Every water agency across the state needs to take more aggressive actions to communicate about that drought, emergency, and implementation conservation measures, he said. Now, again, notice that he's going to the most populous cities, right? He's going to the most populous cities. Is he going to go to any actual, like, water companies that, like, you know, like again, these big corporations that fuck up all the water supply? The state is in its third year of a drought, and many areas are either in a severe or extreme drought. I want to, like... We're fucked. I need you to understand we are fucked. We are fucked. During the last drought from 2012 to 2016, former Governor Jerry Brown issued a mandatory 25% cut in the state's overall water use. And State Water Bond Board set requirements for how much each water district had to cut based on the existing water use. Like why is it the citizens have to pay the price for this? I really... In July 21, Newsom called on Californians to voluntarily cut water use by 50% by taking short showers, limiting water use for cleaning in outdoor areas, and other measures after falling short. He issued an executive order in March 22, I guess, calling on local water agencies to escalate their response to the drought. First of all, if you're the governor of California and you issue a voluntary, you should know that that's not going to do anything. Let's just ask everybody nicely to stop taking showers. We're gonna have to fucking move all of, like, society to, like, the goddamn fucking Great Lakes or some shit. We're all gonna live off, like, the Great Lakes. Everyone's gonna fucking... Like, this shit is crazy. But yeah, so, of course, you know, Coca-Cola's gonna be fine. Nestle's gonna be fine. All these companies are gonna be fucking fine. But you can't take a shower. Can't do it. Mary Mello. Love Andrea's Southern speak. She has the Southern stupid down perfect. Having lived in the South for a couple years, I picked up a lot of things, let me tell you. Off topic, but I watched a lib of cars. What is a lib? Stop to let a cat cross the street in the crosswalk. That's amazing. A line of cars. That makes more sense. They're still bottling water and selling it for $2 a bottle. Can you imagine? My goddamn butt hurts sitting on this goddamn chair. God damn it. God damn it. Need to fucking do something about this cushion. Is it finally giving away? I've had this chair for a month and already my goddamn butt hurts. Put some polyfill in the cushion. We can't water our grass this summer. Well, fuck your grass. You don't need grass. Why would you? I can't get over the fact that people water their lawns. I did an article about how like lawns are like destroying the water supply. Fuck your grass. Let it die. But I want my green grass. What do you need the grass for? I'm not trying to be rude to you, Donald James. I'm just saying, like, as a society, we should all just water the grass? What are you, a fucking idiot? Just let the grass die and let it be dirt. Put some mulch there. Put some goddamn rocks on that shit. You ever been to fucking, like, you know, what is it, Nevada or whatever? Like, they got, like, fucking rocks and mulch. Like, that's cool. Gotta water my grass. You know, what are you, fucking Hank Hill, you fucking idiot? Motherfucker, I was walking around the other day, and it was raining. It was drizzling out. Like, a rainstorm was coming, and I was like, okay, it's gonna rain. Let me take a walk to the liquor store now before it gets too bad. Because that's the kind of person I am, right? And I shit you not, as the rain is starting, someone has sprinklers on. Someone is wasting water, sprinkling their grass in a rainstorm. That's where we're at. Like, I bet your fucking golf courses are going to be nice and watered up, though. I'm not too impressed by the Great Lakes. I'm a little bit more humble. I'm okay with the good lakes. You don't need to be great. What makes this lake so great? I'm gonna go live by the good lakes. Waters his lawn while he's standing out there with a hose as it's raining and he's getting drenched. Like, get a bucket and run around with the bucket and then pour the bucket. Like, I just... All right. Anyway. All right, y'all, we're going to get into the culture portion of the show. That's right, I'm a cultural person. I like the culture, and I'm a person that exists. So I'm going to do a movie review of a movie I watched the other day, and then I'm going to do the Better Call Saul mid-season finale. I'm going to be honest with y'all. If you haven't seen the Better Call Saul mid-season finale and you're even remotely interested, like I normally, when I tell people to fuck off when it comes to spoilers, you know, a little tongue-in-cheek, but if you have any stake in the Breaking Bad universe, if you like it at all, and you haven't seen the episode that came out last night, I need you to go fuck yourself and get out of the stream. I'd like immediately, at least wait until the movie review is done. But like, I got a lot to say. All right. You're on episode 4. Courtney, you promised me that you would catch up. Rewind the tape. Rewind the tape. I'll catch up. My name's Courtney. I don't know why that's the voice I chose, but you told me. I'm just not into TV. I'm just not into TV. Television is... I'm not into TV. Like, I need, like, Better Call Saul is not TV. Better Call Saul is perfect art. Like, it's not TV. So, it's not like you're watching a game show, motherfucker. It's not TV. Okay? It's like the Mona Lisa of television. It's perfect in every way. And you're not even a complete human being until you've experienced it. So I'm just saying, like, I'm just throwing that out there. But let me do a movie review first. Because I've been watching movies, y'all. I'm a movie watcher. That's what I do. So the other day, apparently, I like to, when I browse Netflix, I like to look at the section where it's like, what's leaving soon, And it's like, do I have any interest in this? Oh, it's leaving in a week? All right, I'll check it out. And on Netflix, apparently it's leaving Netflix very soon, I saw Blade. This is a film. It's a movie, actually. Oh, and a film. It's a film and a movie. I've never seen it before. I've been told that it's good. I've been recommended this movie by people. And I must say, it's okay. It's pretty decent. Right, so Blade. Okay, so it's about... There's, like, vampires. So it's a vampire world. And there's vampires? Okay, all right. I'm in. I like vampires. To be honest with you, I don't think I've ever seen any vampire movie. This might be my first vampire movie I've ever seen. I've never seen, like, Twilight. I've never seen any of those other, like, the only vampire medium I know is Twilight. I know there's a couple other popular vampire things. Never seen them. I'm going to be honest. I think this is the first vampire movie I've ever seen. I'm just not that into vampires. I'm just going to be honest with you. But I watched this movie, it popped up. And so I checked it out. So Blade is about, like, so there's vampires, right? And so, okay, I just want to say the opening scene where they go to, like, the secret vampire rave, that was great. I mean, I'm going to be honest. So the vampire rave, I was a little, I'm skeptical of vampires in general. I've been told this movie is decent. And then as soon as the vampire rave happens, I'm in. Like, where the blood starts coming from the fucking sprinklers and all the vampires are like, it's great. I loved it. So I as of that moment, I was in. I was buckled up. I was ready for the ride. So Blade, the main character, right, played by Wesley Snipes, is like a half vampire. He's like Gohan in Dragon Ball, Like, how in Dragon Ball, like, you got the Saiyan, and then they fuck the human, and then they create, like, the half human, half Saiyan, and they're, like, stronger than the full Saiyan or whatever. That's Blade. He's like the Gohan of the Blade universe. They just copied from Dragon Ball. These motherfuckers were like, all right, let's look at Dragon Ball. Let's copy that shit. I'm just making a joke, but it's, So anyway, Blade is like, he's half vampire, right? So he needs to have, like, blood or, like, some serum that's, like, replaces blood in his system or whatever, right? But also he's got some benefits of being a human. He can walk during the day because the vampires are, like, they get killed by sunlight, right? So they call him the day walker, right? Because he's, he can just walk around during the day. But he's still got, like, the vampire super strength, because vampires are strong for some reason. Like, I don't know why. But vampires are just strong. Like, so the main villain is this guy named, like, Frost or something. I think that was his name. I'm not sure. I think that was his name. And he's, like, some really pale-ass vampire. He's, like, a fucking, like, twink. But he's a vampire, so he's like, whoa, he's super strong. But he's like, I'm going to be honest. Like, there's a scene where, like, he takes his shirt off. And I'm into it. So anyway, so Blade is, like, running around trying to kill all these vampires. And one of the other things, the vampires, like, grow their limbs back or whatever. So, like, one of the vampires who loves to feud with Blade, like, gets his arms chopped off and then grows it back. And then he's like, you keep chopping my arms off. And then he burns them alive. right, in the rave. And then, so then the burnt vampire goes to the hospital. But, you know, he's regenerating. And then he, like, kills the people in the hospital and bites one of the other ones, who's a lady. And that becomes, like, the sidekick character. And then so Blade rescues her and then tries to, like, treat her vampire infection or whatever. That's cool. That's good, you know. So then she's, like, tagging along. And Blade's up to antics. So, like, Blade apparently, so he's half vampire. Because, like, his mother was pregnant and about to give birth to him, and then she got bit, but then, like, the bite infected, like, him a little bit, didn't finish the infection, because then the birth procedure happened, so that's why he's half vampire. So anyway, Blade's, like, trying to get revenge on the vampires because they killed his mom, but wait! There's a twist at the end, because his mom is actually a vampire, and they saved... Like, the vampires saved his mom, and his mom is secretly a vampire, and then his vampire mom and him fight each other, and he has to kill his vampire mom. I was into that. I'm like, that's my favorite part of the movie, is when he kills his vampire mom, because that's cool. Alright, that's cool. Anyway, so, like, there's, like, an ancient religion of, like, the vampires have this ancient religion or something. And, like, Frost is trying to, like, collect, like, the Dead Sea Scroll-looking motherfuckers to, like, translate these ancient texts. And then finds out that, like, you know, if you get, like, a half-vampire, very convenient, because Blade is half-vampire, right? You get the half-vampire, you lock him in this machine, and then you put blood in this tube, and then, like, the blood lands on your face, and then you become, like, a super vampire. It doesn't make any fucking sense, but it's a cartoon. It's a fucking movie. They made it up, right? So anyway, so they made that up, but, you know, whatever. So then, like, Frost becomes, like, the super vampire and, like, takes his shirt off, and I'm like... Right? So I'm in, right? I'm like, oh, right? Like, okay. I love the combat in this movie. It's super fun. Like, they just, like, fuck each other up for fun. And then, like, you know, because the vampires regenerate, like, you can chop their arms off and then they're still, like, in the game. It's super cool, right? And so anyway, so, like, Frost becomes a super vampire. But also the doctor lady that Blade rescues earlier made some vampire killer, like, drug or something, like, in needles. And then Blade has these needles that, like, Frost thinks are a serum, right? So he's, like, trying to keep it from him. And then Blade, like, throws the needles at him, and then he, like, pops and blows up. The CGI was a little strange, I'm not gonna lie. Like, the CGI was, like... But it was very cartoony. But I'm into it, like, I don't mind. But anyway, so I love when he's, like, making all the vampires blow up with the needles or whatever, and then Frost goes, like... Right, it's great. Apparently Blade 2 and 3 are on Netflix, but they're getting removed in a week, so maybe I'll watch the next two while I can. But anyway, this movie was good. The music, I have to say, the music in this movie was fun. It was upbeat. It was energetic. Like, I'm in. The vibe of this movie was pretty good. You know, the plot is decent, right? Like, the characters are decent. The action is decent. It's just it's an all-around very decent movie, right? It's going to be a profound, life-changing movie to watch? No. But it's going to be fun. You're going to be entertained. So I'm into it. Right? I'm into it. Like, it was, you know, it's very good. So I'm excited. So, okay, so the ending of the movie is, like, he kills... Anyway, so the super vampire thing is supposed to bring a demon from hell, right? But then, like, while he's underground fighting with the super vampire Frost, right? Like, then he goes back up after he kills them all. And then, like, there's an apocalypse going on because, like, there's, like, a demon from hell. Right? And that's apparently what it's going to be the sequel's about. Don't spoil the sequels for me, motherfucker, but I'll check them out. Anyway, there's also a Blade game on PS1, which I have. And so now I might play Blade on PS1 just to get a little, you know, extra part of the universe. I don't know. I'm into it, though. I'm into it. Like, I thought the movie was pretty decent. And I don't, like, I'm not into the vampire thing. So, like, for me, I'm pretty sure I must say that this might be my first vampire movie I've ever seen. I've never seen any Draculas either. Like, just to be complete. Actually, no, technically I've seen Nosferatu. That's a vampire movie, technically. So this is my second vampire movie. First one, Nosferatu. Second one, Blade. So anyway, it's pretty good. I like it. I don't know what else to say. It's a good movie. I like the train sequence when there's a train I like The Rave. The Rave was cool. Like, I don't know. It's a good movie. Check it out. Endorsed. Blade 3 has Ryan Reynolds. I'm in. That's all you need to say. Sal is like, you could probably skip 3, keeping it a secret that Ryan Reynolds is in 3. Like, Sal is like, you know, you could probably skip 3. It's not that good. And now I'm under the impression Ryan Reynolds is in 3. You gotta watch it. I love Ryan Reynolds. He's great. All right, y'all. I'm going to drink some goddamn Mandarin Orange Seltzer. Ryan Reynolds takes his shirt off. I'm watching Blade 2 and 3 tonight. It's confirmed. I'm watching both of them tonight. Sal is trying to keep the good stuff from me. Sal is like, I'm going to ruin this bitch's like experience on planet Earth. I'm going to deprive her of shirtless Ryan Reynolds. No, motherfucker. I'm watching both of them tonight. It's happening. It's already, like, I'm viewing it now. When you look at, like, the non-linear time theory, like, all time, everything is happening all at once. So I'm watching Blade 2 and 3 right now. Wow, I love that part. Great. Right? That's good. Like, it's happening right now. Ryan Reynolds is a 10. I don't know if he's a 10. But he's pretty good. All right, y'all. So once again, Better Call Saul mid-season finale review, okay? I need, if you haven't seen this episode and you have any remote interest, like I'm not joking when I say this, motherfucker, okay? If you're like, oh, I've seen Breaking Bad and I liked it, but I haven't seen Better... Turn this fucking shit off. If you are ever in your mind ever gonna watch Better Call Saul at all, ever, and you're maybe I'll watch it in 6 years. Turn this fucking shit off now. Turn it off. Turn it off. I swear to God, get the fuck out. Get the fuck out. Okay? Get the fuck out. That's your final word. I'm not fucking around, motherfucker. Because again, this episode has such a profound spoiler that it will make you unable to enjoy the series in the same way. You like, I can't. You just gotta turn it off. You gotta turn it off. Get the fuck out of here. Like, I want to do this review and I want to see my chat have 0 users in it, motherfucker. Anyway, so Better Call Saul season 6, episode 6. I think it was 6. I think it was called Plan and Execution. My God. Okay, so now everyone who's watching this has seen the show, has seen the episode. Okay? Holy fuck. Holy fuck. That's okay, so bear with me, all right? If you've seen the episode, which if you're watching this, you have to have seen the episode, because there's no way you'd be watching this if you haven't seen the episode. And if that's the case, one last time, get the fuck out. All right. So this is the mid-season finale. They did this for Breaking Bad where they break it up or whatever. Right, so we're going to have to wait until July 11th for the next episode. And what a cliffhanger. Oh my God. So, okay. So as always, every episode of Better Call Saul so far this season, every Monday, I've been doing shrooms. Right? I've been unlocking the higher states of consciousness to enjoy the pure, magnificent art known as Better Call Saul, one of the greatest shows. At this point, after last episode, I'm safe to say maybe one of the best shows, if not the best show that's ever been made. I cannot heap praise on this enough. Like, I swear to God, like this episode was so good. So anyway, the whole season so far, all the plot points of like Lalo being the fucking secret, like, agent, like, everyone thinks he's dead, he's going around doing a bunch of stuff in the background, right, he's got, like, a scene per episode, like, he's doing some investigations, right, and it's like, I was expecting Lalo to be a second half thing, but they... All right. And then you've got Saul and Kim, who are doing this, like, scam on Howard, right? Just to get a little revenge and to maybe get the Sandpiper money, right? And that plot point was my favorite. I love the Slippin' Jimmy shit. That shit is so good. It's, it's great. It's excellent content. It's 10 out of 10 content. So they're doing one last slip. They're slipping one more time, getting some revenge on Howard, making him look like a cokehead at like this really important meeting, and it was executed really well, right? And then the twist in this episode where the PI that Howard hired is actually Saul's guy, like that. Oh, it's great. And then like putting like the weird drugs on the photos so that he has the dilated pupils and everyone thinks he's on coke. It's great. That scene when they're listening in, Saul and Kim are listening in as the meeting is going to shit. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. It's just so good. I was so into it, right? Like, cause it's the big payoff. Like, I was under the impression that that's the big payoff of the whole half season so far. So all the episodes up until this point, I was under the impression that that's going to be the payoff. And then the next half of the season is going to be like where the cartel shit starts to get a little bit more wacky. That's what going into this episode, that was my prediction. There was no part of me, there was 0% of me that saw what happened coming. I did not predict it, right? And it hit me by surprise, I must say. Wow. I mean, the ending of this episode, I cannot, it's great. It's 10 out of 10. It's 11 out of 10. Like, I feel like I cannot heap enough praise on this episode. It was a masterpiece. So anyway, like, okay, so Howard is like, he's had enough. He knows that Jimmy is slipping him again. He's trolling him, right? And that's what I love about this episode is that, like, it's the same thing with Chuck in the previous seasons where Jimmy, a.k.a. Saul, just fucks with him. But, like, in a way that he looks crazy to everyone else. You know what I mean? And it's great, but then, like, as the audience watching it, that everything that Howard is saying is true. Like, Howard knows, he can extremely accurately predict every step of the way of what Jimmy is doing. It just sounds crazy to everyone else, but he's right. He's right on the money, right? And it's great. So the scene when he's, like, drunk and goes to Jimmy's apartment, like, this is where the screen grab is, right here. It's like he's already drunk, right? He's got like the loose tie. He looks disheveled, right? He's just pissed the fuck off. He wants to know why, right? And he gives his speech, right? And tells Kim that she's like, a sociopath and that he's like disappointed in her. It's a great scene. It's so good. I was so into this scene, like before Lalo showed up. I was still like, this is great. It's happening. And then the fucking part with the candle, right? So there's like a candle in their apartment, right? And every time a character moves, they show the candle flame, like or whatever, right? So then everyone's standing still, right? And then the candle flame goes, right? And then you see Saul have like that terrified look on his face. He's freaking the fuck out. And immediately, as soon as that happens, I'm like, no way. There's no way Lalo is here. They can't do. I forgot to mention that, like, Lalo is setting up Gus the whole time, the whole episode. Like, Lalo calls, like, Hector or whatever. And I think that's his name, was it? Like, the fucking, yeah. Calls him and then realizes that Gus bugged the retirement home or whatever. So he makes a new plan on the fly and diverts all the people away from Jimmy's house. And then the other factor here is that Kim was told by Mike earlier in the season that Lalo's alive, and Kim didn't tell Jimmy. That's what's so good about it. So, like, Jimmy is under the impression Lalo is dead, and then all of a sudden he sees him like a ghost right behind Howard. And that's the thing about this, right? Is the whole show, right? It's like, there's like two storylines in the whole show that are almost entirely separate. And every once in a while, like the cartel side plot will merge with Jimmy, and it's usually only Jimmy that it merges with, right? Because that's, he's the titular character or whatever, right? But like usually Jimmy's got the multiple, he's got the worlds, right? He's got the lawyer world, his personal life, that's all in that world, and then he's got the side world of the cartel stuff. And then it merged in this episode for like the first time, and it's, I can't heap enough praise. I mean, again, like it's a 10 out of 10, perfectly done. Holy moly. So anyway, so Lalo shows up like a ghost, and the scene where like Jimmy like grabs Kim and like just backs away in fear, like just you can see the terror. The acting was profound. Like you can see the terror in their eyes. Like they're both freaking the fuck out. And then Howard doesn't know what's going on. Howard's like in the middle of this like speech. He's yelling at them saying that he thinks that they're like weirdos and freaks. Right? And the thing about this scene too is that like Jimmy is like, you always land back on your feet. You'll be fine. That's what, like, that was his, like, only reply to Howard is like, you know what? You'll be fine. And then Howard is like, yeah, I will be fine. I know I'll be fine, but still fuck you or whatever. And then Lalo, I'm like, I shit you not. I was like, I'm on shrooms. Like, I'm peaking on shrooms at the ending. Because, like, when I'm doing this, I try to, like, time it so that, like, the ending of the episode is, like, around the 2.5 hour mark on my journey. So I am peaking on this, and I watch Lalo put the silencer on the gun, and I'm freaking out because it's already clear what's gonna happen, right? But it all happens in like a 10-second time span or whatever, right? And then Howard sees the gun, and he's like, "All right, I gotta get the fuck out of here," And then Lalo shoots him in the fucking head. And the scene where his head like fucking gets shot, and he lands on the fucking like table or whatever, and you see his like fucked up head. Oh. I'm not going to lie to you. I was freaking the fuck out. I freaked the fuck out. I mean, what a great show. I have to say, what a great fucking show. It's a masterpiece. It's a 10 out of fucking 10. It's a masterpiece. I cannot, like, it's just so good. It's just so good. Like, like, Howard doesn't seem like a character that would be in Breaking Bad for obvious reasons. Like, Breaking Bad follows the story of Walter, and Jesse mostly, right? And Saul's, got a couple of solo scenes, but none, like, really, right? So why would Howard appear? So it's like, it's unclear, but it's also, like, very obviously unnecessary. Like, Howard doesn't need to be in Breaking Bad, obviously, right? But to kill him like that, oh my god. Wow. Like, and again, it's just, like, I was freaking the fuck out. Like, oh, it's so good, right? Because the whole series, right? Is like Howard's just like a character that like, yeah, he's kind of a pompous, rich asshole, right? But he's also, he helped Kim or whatever with the scholarship and all that. Like he's a nice guy to the main characters, and they still fuck him over anyway because of like a disagreement that they had at some point, right? And then like just to watch, like he's like the most innocent character in the whole show, like maybe besides Kim. But I mean, even, like, honestly, Howard might be more innocent than Kim. And for him to get just shot in the head, it's fucked up. It's great. It's excellent. It's a masterpiece. I can't, like, I thought that the mid-season break, I thought that they would wrap up the scam, and that Howard would have this big outburst, and then they would, like, and that's how that would end that plot. I did not see Lalo coming. Right, but when the candle flame flicked and then, like, the Jimmy and Kim, like, back away in terror, I was like, oh, no. Because as soon as you see Lalo, you know what's happening. It's just so good. It's so good. And then, like, I'm left wondering what's going to happen with Kim, right? Because she's not in Breaking Bad. So something's got to happen, right? Like, so the options are she's dead, or she gets a fucking, like, dust expansion for her vacuum cleaner, right? Those are the options. Because they teased earlier when Jimmy went to go to the vet and saw that the vet guy was selling his, like, black book of contacts, and, like, you saw the vacuum cleaner card in there. That teased that Jimmy's going to have access to the vacuum cleaner guy. So does Kim get out? Right? Does she get her vacuum cleaned? Or whatever it is. I don't know what the, I forget what the exact phrase or whatever. Or fixed, repaired, whatever. Does she get her fucking, like, does she go and get an expansion fucking add-on for her vacuum? Who knows? They set it up perfectly. Like, every little plot point converged all in that moment, and it's so good. It's so good. It's just so good. I don't even know. I mean, it's Better Call Saul. I just want to say, my opinion, Better Call Saul is way better than Breaking Bad. I know that there's a lot of people that say, oh, Breaking Bad is great, but Better Call Saul looks boring. And those people should not be watching this review, because if so, then they just ruined their whole experience because you're an asshole. But I have to tell you, right, if anyone thinks Breaking Bad is better than Better Call Saul, they have a low IQ. I'm just being honest with you. Like, Better Call Saul builds off of all of the learning and experience of Breaking Bad, and the story is better, right? The plot is better, the characters are better, the writing is better. It's a better show. It's like, and that's the thing, is Breaking Bad I'd still say is a 10 out of 10. Like, it's still a great show. It's still a wonderful show, and I can't wait to watch it again, because I'm probably going to, when this season is over, I'm probably going to watch Breaking Bad again. But it's a better, like, Better Call Saul is just better. Right? Like, Bob Odenkirk is a really good actor and plays a really good character and does a really good job, right? Like, the character is just better, right? Like, I'm sorry, if you're one of those Breaking Bad's got guns and drugs, therefore it's better. Like, first, like, I can't, like, both are great, but, like, this show is just better. It's just better. Like, it's in the name. I mean, it's Better Call Saul. So I don't know what to tell you. It's better. I don't know. But damn, it's just so good. And then, like, again, like, Kim doesn't tell Jimmy that Lalo's still alive, so there's that, like, trust breach, right? Where it's like, if Kim had told Jimmy that, would they have even been in the apartment that night? Would they have been somewhere else? Would Lalo have been able to even find them? Right? Wow. Wow. And then, of course, like, the scene where they're reshooting the envelope pictures and they get the college kids in, and then one of the college kids is dressed like the fucking Geffling from Dark Crystal. I love that. That was just adorable. But, like, the whole episode was perfect. I mean, the whole half of the season, where, like, all the slow burn of, like, all 6 hours of all 5 hours before this episode, it all converged at the end of this one. And it's just, it's phenomenal. I cannot wrap my head around how good this show is. Like, knowing the show is going to be good, having seen all of Breaking Bad and all the movie and every episode up until this point, knowing that I'm watching a masterpiece. I already know I'm watching a masterpiece. Like, I'm already aware as I'm watching that this is, like, one of the best shows ever made. And yet, it impresses me. Like, that's insane. It's insane. Like, it's still, how did they do it? I don't know. How did they do it? It's great. It's fucking great. I know this whole review is just me saying it's good, it's great, it's made, right? But then it is. Like, there's this, I can't. I'm speechless. Like, I am speechless. I cannot explain, the words in the English language do not exist to explain how good the show is, and especially this episode. Oh, it's so good. It's just so good. And it's like the domino effect, right? Like, every step of the way, right? Like, looking back, like, as soon as you see this happen, right? It's like, you look at all the decisions, like, Kim could have been meeting with the lieutenant governor, and they could have done the fucking scam at another point, right? Like, all the decisions, all the dominoes that fell into place that led to Howard and Lalo going to that apartment at the same time, and it's all perfect. It's just amazing. It's just amazing. I really can't describe how good it is. It's perfect television. I know a lot of people, there's a lot of good shows out there. I've seen a lot of really good shows, but I'm going to be honest. This is the best television show I've ever seen in my life. It's just, it's a masterpiece. I can't can't explain in words. It's you know, it's just so good. Anyway, that's what I got to say. Wow. What a fucking show. What a show. What a program. Like, it's art. Like this is art in its like most profound way. Like, this is television. Like, the concept of multiple hour-long chunks known as episodes. Like, this is the peak. Like, I refuse to believe that a television show will ever be this good. Again, it's just perfect. I don't know what to say, but there you go. Wow, what an ep. What an ep. What an ep. What an ep. I'm blown away. I'm still blown away. Like, I was like, even this morning, I was still like, as soon as I woke up, I was like, I remembered that I watched this last night, and I was like, oh my God. Like, I was just thinking of, oh, it's just so good. It's just so good. Anyway, that's my show. And I swear to God, if you haven't seen the show and you just ruined this experience for yourself, like, because again, I need you to understand, like, if you spoil this moment and watch the show in the future, it's over. You will never enjoy the show as much as someone who's watching it as it comes out, who's unspoiled. You have ruined the rest of your life. And I'm not joking when I say this. Like, if you spoiled this scene by watching this review, shame on you, motherfucker. Shame on you. You have literally, for whatever reason, your selfish stupidity and your asshole-ish, you have destroyed the ability for yourself to enjoy an artistic masterpiece without spoilers. And I pity you. I pity you because in my opinion, like, you are a lower quality human. If you have, you will never, again, the experience of watching this show for the first time without spoilers. Wow. I hope to God that no one was like, oh, I'm going to listen to the show anyway. Wow. I mean, again, it's just, I can't even, there's no words. There's no words to explain how good it is. I've also been watching Mr. Show lately. I've never seen Mr. Show before. As Donald James in the chat says, it's Bob Odenkirk and David Cross. And Tom Kenny, who I love Tom Kenny, who's in that show. And he's great in Mr. Show. But I've been watching a lot of Mr. Show lately because I've been, watch Better Call Saul. Gotta watch Mr. Show, just in. But I had no idea that Tom Kenny was in that show when I first started watching it a couple months ago. And it's really good. But, Mr. Show has a lot of, they really go hard in that show. There's a lot of extremely cancelable episodes of Mr. Show. It's just, there's a lot of, joking about, everything. Everything is on the table in that show, and that's what I like about it. And they do everything in a really good way. So, recommend that as well. Jen Psaki will be on MSNBC this fall. I can't wait not to watch. All right, y'all. That's it. That's it. That's it. It's over. It's over. It's done. It's done. Thank you all for watching. I do appreciate you all for tuning in. And, again, I'll see y'all tomorrow. Cooking with the Bitch tomorrow. Doom stream tomorrow. Tomorrow's Wednesday, right? Tomorrow on Wednesday, whenever Wednesday is, which I think is tomorrow. That's all I got. I'm out. I'm gone. I am speechless. I am without speech.
We hold these truths to be self-evident. All men and women created by the you know the thing.
Why attack Sanders? Why do we make it our own? Why do we make it our own? Why do we make it our own?
You're getting nervous, man. Just calm down. It's okay. Let's go, Brandon. I agree.
Dub is a shit fuck, you know, cringe tour, etc., etc.
Early in the morning, they went to the table with the black robe, the black shield, and they pulled out the vote. They're coming all over the place.
He was not a loser. He was a patriot, and the people left behind there were heroes. And I resent like hell. I'm talking about my son, Bo Biden. You're talking about me.
I don't know, Bo. I know Hunter.
Yeah,
Hunter got thrown out of the military. He was thrown out, dishonorably discharged.
That's not true. It wasn't dishonorably.
Cocaine use, and he didn't have a job until you became vice president.
Get your words straight, Jack. The good news is, for me, I'm here. The bad news for you is, I'm coming back.